I'm over here at my neighborhood coffee shop. This is a family-owned business, Vanessa's Coffee Shop. They make some really, really great coffees, and they have all sorts of foods and things that they make here as well. So this is where I chose to have my last coffee. Just waiting for my coffee to be done. She's making it right now. This is the logo here for Vanessa's Coffee Shop. So if you're ever visiting St. Cloud, you can come visit here. It's off of Canoe Creek Road, next to the Publix. Come outside so I can talk to you guys a little better. There's a lot of people in there and it can get noisy, so you won't be able to hear me as well. Triple espresso coffee. It's like a lavender espresso, and this is one of my favorite drinks here. But it will be my last one for a while. And the reason for that is because I'm going to be doing a full body cleanse. I'm going to be juicing, doing coconut water only. Water and coconut water. Coconut water, juicing, and regular water. And this isn't going to be like a full-time thing. I'm just doing a cleanse. I do it at least every 6 months. And my juicing will be like celery juice in the morning, and then like beet juice with ginger, so I can get my system kicked back up and reset. Time of year I usually do it. That's really important to do. Since we're around so many pesticides and disgusting things in the world, like we have to cleanse our bodies. Otherwise, like we're like a vehicle, you know, if you keep putting bad oil in or you don't ever change your oil in a vehicle, it's not going to run very good. And I'm very health conscious. So it's one thing that I take very seriously, so I don't have to be going to the doctor 24/7 or having like major health issues. Got some blood work done. Results were pretty decent. There were a few things that I'm a little concerned about. Nothing major. I think it was dehydration, and that could be because I drink a lot of coffees and matcha lattes, and I'm out singing and doing shows. I forget to drink water, or I'm drinking water but I'm not getting sufficiently hydrated. So that's why I actually started drinking coconut water, because it has a lot more hydration in it. So I have a doctor's appointment coming up, and we're going to go over my blood work and see where I'm at. Anything I need to do to improve my health. Most of my blood work was optimal, but there's a few things, and I know why. Some of my health was like way above beyond, like really healthy, and then like my liver, that was a little in the red zone, and I think that might be because I was dehydrated and I was also fasting. So when I do this juicing, I'm not going to be fasting. I'm going to be eating protein, and I'm going to be eating like quinoas and grains and things that are healthy for me while I'm doing this detox. So it's not going to be like completely out of food, because I can't really do that right now. But we're going to take off from here because I want to show you guys, I wanted to go over some of the questions. I got a lot of questions from you guys from my last video, and I wrote them all, or I have them all printed up on here, and I'm going to go over them and answer some questions for you. So let's go somewhere else more quiet, and we'll go over all the exciting questions you guys asked me. This is so fun. Cheers, y'all. It's quite windy out here today. All my equipment's back here, so excuse my mess. I can only do so much at one time. Try to keep it clean for you guys so you don't think I'm a slob. I made it over here to Lake Nona. We're gonna check out this super cool garden that Adam the Woo's dad, Papa Woo, checked out last week. I think I was watching his YouTube channel, and I was like, man, this place is really neat. It is extremely windy out today. Oh my gosh. Today is hot, but it's also nice and cool because the humidity is not bad. Might have to put my microphone on so you guys can hear me. I put my microphone on because it is so windy out. I thought you guys might not be able to hear me, but we're gonna walk through this garden. They've got some really crazy sculptures out here. I've never seen this before. I've actually lived in Florida pretty much my whole life, and Lake Nona is one of the newer places. I do come out here sometimes, but I've never been to this garden. This one's called the Upright Motive, and it's made by Henry Moore. Whoa. It's very tall. So for perspective, I'll show you. This is how tall this thing is. Yeah. Check this one out here. It's like a mirror box man. They call this guy the Empowerment. And he's got quite the reflection going on. This might be the absolute creepiest part of this park. I really need to find out what this is all about. Looks like the Grim Reapers. I didn't know there was more than one Grim Reaper. That is terrifying. There's one guy behind the three that are walking with their hands clenched together here in the front. This one's called the Cloister Conspiracy. And it's crazy because you can actually purchase these sculptures. They're for sale. So I guess artists make the sculptures and then they'll bring it to your house. Don't know how you would pick that up off the ground, but I guess there's a way. If there's a will, there is a way. As you can see, there's no face in this sculpture. It's an empty shell. As we walk down the pathway here, we have a bunch of other ones. It looks like the guy that sculptured the mirror guy with the box on his head. There's another one over here. And to me, it looks like he's looking at the time. Like, what time is it? Yeah, he's got a watch out. He's checking the time. And it's literally called time. He's checking his watch. Oh, it's time for me to answer my phone. Somebody's calling me. We're recording this in real time. Just answered the phone and it was a telemarketer. I should have put it on there because I pranked him. Next one that calls me, I will do a live prank because I love to prank all these people that call me from these spam numbers. If it's not an AI, I do like an old man's voice and they never know what they're gonna get. I have the dancing box heads. This is called Passion. Look at these sculptures, they're insane. And I can see myself in the reflection recording right here. I look a little warped because it's like on her butt. Like I'm reflecting in her butt right now. You can see how tall these things are. Fascinating. Oh my gosh. No, he's seriously very, 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 very big. I wonder if I can climb that bull. I have climbed a purple cow before. Might be time for me to climb a bull. What do you guys think? Yeah, he's a pretty big bull. What do you think? Should I do it? Mm-hmm. I knew you'd say yes. Who else is going to do the crazy stuff like this on YouTube for you? I know some of you can't get out and do these things yourself, so that's why I do it. I'm going to vandalize this bull. I've already ridden a couple of bulls in my life. Oh, it's hot. The thing is so freaking hot. The metal on that bull is very hot. I just touched it and there's no way, unless I had gloves on, that I could climb it. So maybe I'll come out here on another day and we'll vlog me going for another bull ride. This is quite interesting here. It's a picnic table, but they have swings, so you don't have to sit still. See, it makes having a picnic with your friends a lot more fun than just sitting still. Yeah, it's super windy out. So you can burn calories while you're having lunch with your friends or dinner. The only thing is, like, the rest of the things move. Like, the other swings are moving. So it's kind of annoying. You have to have everybody sitting here at the same time or it just doesn't work. Okay, that's enough. I don't know if this is necessary. They really should cover this guy up. He should have some pants on. A little stage, but also a checkerboard. So maybe you can play checkers with some friends or chess. So many airplanes are going over. Little bunny seats. What a fascinating little park. I'll be back for you later, bull. No bull crap. And I completely missed this statue here in front of me with his hands in prayer. This is faith. Yeah, that's a giant. Now this is where I thought Adam's dad came over the other day, but apparently this is a different one. But it's not the same one that he was checking out the other day. I don't know where that is. I'm going to have to look it up on the map, but I think this is more of a shed than anything. It's not really a greenhouse. I'm going to leave this little area and go find the other garden. I'm going to drive over a little bit over to Boxi Park because I think that might be where the actual thingamajig. Okay, I put the directions in. It's called Tim Fruin's garden house, so it's 6 minutes from here. Definitely was in the wrong area, but we're gonna make our way over there. I've added Scooby-Doo and Shaggy to the mix, so they're all hanging out along with the pig and a few patches of mine here. Okay, so Tim Fruin's glass house is over here. I gotta go straight, and I was kind of in the wrong area, but it's okay. It's only like 5 minutes up the road from here. And this is where Adam's dad was the other day. I really liked it, and I was like, man, I gotta go check that out myself. So we're taking a little drive that way now. I have some really great stuff here. I just went through a freaking stop sign. Oh my God, I vandalized that sign. But I did look both ways. There was no cars coming. I have found the location of Tim Fruin's glass house. That's what it's called. Just a little deep research I did before I I like to try to find things on my own, but that's how I get lost. But this is one of 28 pieces of art, and they put this in, they installed it on June 15th of this year. History about this place. It was made from reclaimed materials, and it was inspired by sustainable design and folk art. So this is part of the Icon series, and it's a really great place. A lot of people come out here to take photos. It's right here on the lake. There's also a restaurant right over here. It's a Brooklyn-based artist that did this, and this is the one in the Lake Nona's Laureate Park. All reclaimed materials, not even glass. You can walk in it, but it looked like it was locked. I'm gonna try the door in a second here. Outside of the Canvas Restaurant and Market, also Foxtail Coffee. Let's see if we can walk in. Ow. Oh my gosh, that just shocked me. So I think that's a no. We cannot go in, it is locked. Must be open just maybe certain times of the day, but it did say 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Maybe they had some vandals in there, I don't know. They didn't want Beth Vandal in there today, I'm guessing. My belt is so loose, dang. I need a new belt. I'm gonna take a picture from over here. Oh, the wind. Like the only day I come out here without a freaking hat. Like I always have a hat in my truck, but today for some reason, I must have forgot.
So yeah, you can see the perspective of how tall this is with me standing next to it. So windy. I just put this on to keep my hair back so it's not whipping in my face like it's been the past couple hours here. We're going to go over some questions you guys asked me. Microphone has disconnected, so I guess the battery died. Found it. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. I can't do it full time only because YouTube is not paying me enough to pay my bills to be able to do these videos. Maybe one day that would happen, but right now I still have to do my jobs. I still have to work doing my gigs on the weekends to pay my bills. So when I have free time, I make sure to do these videos for you guys and keep building. And I want to say I have finally hit 7,000 followers. I'm at 7K right now. That could go down a little bit, it could go back up, it all changes, but I am so grateful for you guys coming here and talking and building this vandalized community that we have here, just going off and doing stuff in honor of, you know, Adam. I mean, I've had this YouTube channel since the early 2013s, had it for a while, but, you know, I got back up in here because you guys really seem to want me to continue doing videos, so that's what I'm doing. Let's start with the questions and I'm going to answer them for you. First of all, were those snakes venomous? The ones that I had asked about in my vlog. The Pueblan, it's not Pueblan, guys, I know. I'm super immature. You're just going to have to deal with it if you want to watch this channel. The Pueblan, it's pronounced like it has a W in it. Pueblan is a non-venomous snake and it is from Mexico. It's 2 to 4 feet long and it can live up to 20 years in captivity. Those that got it right is Ramblin' Ted, Ignite 9, Richard Schmitty, 1768, CC Cobra 1, and Scarabo 500 GT. You all got that correct. You got the Pueblan snake answer correct. I told you I would let you know on that one. Okay, so let's start with Natty 1630. You asked me, have I been to Gatorland to see Gator the Woo yet? I went with Adam the last time I went to Gatorland. We did not vlog it. I just went there with him. This just fell out of the sky and hit my paper. That was interesting. I don't know if that was Adam throwing something at me. Adam. Maybe he's like, you have the answer wrong. So yes, I have been, but I do want to return back and see Gator the Woo. The next question I got is from Joe Colley 143. When will your world tour vandalize in Florida, Tallahassee? There's a giant cow painted like a watermelon up there. Okay, so you're asking me when I'm gonna visit to North Florida with my band, or when I'm just gonna go myself and vandalize it. You know what? I need to go do that. If there's a giant cow painted like a watermelon, I'm gonna be so tempted to take a bite of that cow, and of course I have to vandalize it, so I'm gonna jump on it. Joe, when will I do that? I'll try to make sure that happens this year. And if I haven't been up there in a while, like if I haven't made it up there, just keep reminding me. RGNATAS, Ragnatus, I think it's how you say it, asked me, Gibson or Fender? Fenders are absolutely beautiful, but they don't really work for the punk rock sound I'm going for. Fenders are great for like jazz and lead guitar. I'm more of like a rhythm player. Not that I won't use a Fender, because I do love them, but I'm more geared towards a Gibson guitar. Okay, Andrea Hoffman, did you ever take guitar lessons at first? So when I was a teenager, I did take some lessons at a local guitar shop, and I'm not much of a technical person. I like to learn by ear. I like to listen to music and make up my own stuff. I have more of an artistic mind. We do find it a little more difficult to learn through lesson, and we do better, in my case, I do better just learning through like guitar tutorials on YouTube or somebody sitting down and showing me the chords. But yes, I did take guitar lessons when I was a teenager, and that lasted about 3 to 4 weeks, and that was it. I kind of self-taught myself to play guitar. I never really learned leads or anything like that. So thank you for asking that question. That was a good one. Mike McCarthy from South Albans, Herts, England. Hello. What is your favorite place to gig at? My favorite place to gig? I have so many different places I like to gig at, but I do solo gigs, and there's a few of them that I've taken to liking on. I do like playing at Johnny Riverside's. That's up in Daytona. I love that place. And the last time I was there, an actual TV star, his name is Chase. I'll put his name below. I don't remember. He's from one of those TV series. I'll put it here so you guys can see that. He showed up at my gig, and I was just rocking out. And then he sat right in front of me, and I was like, I didn't know who he was at first. I was just looking at his sneakers. I was like, dang, he had like Converse Chucks on, and he had writing on them. Interesting. He looked like an artist. We also were both wearing the same exact sunglasses, which was funny. I have the sunglasses that are kind of golden shade. Sometimes on my Instagram you'll see them. He's wearing the same ones. So his whole team, bodyguards were out there, everybody was out there, and they were all rocking out and listening, and he had like front row seats at this little place at Riverside Johnny's. That was cool. A couple other places I really do like playing at as well. They really like me. Krabby's Oceanside, which is in Daytona as well. So I have a couple of favorites over there in Daytona. Henry Shotspot said, how long did you know Adam? I knew Adam since I was just a young little punk rocker running around the streets of St. Cloud. I met him, but we weren't friends, and that's the first time I ever met Adam, but I didn't really know him until he was in the band The New Threat, and I used to go out to the punk rock shows and watch his band play. About 2013, Adam and I became friends, and he showed me how to do YouTube, he showed me how to upload, and it became like a good friendship. Even though we would see each other sometimes, we ended up, like bumping into each other, and then we wouldn't see each other for sometimes months at a time or even years. But we always kept a good friendship, and he was one of those people that, like, once you were friends with him, he was a loyal person. He was very loyal to friendship, and he would always have time to check in on you and make sure you're okay. So I would say 2013 was probably about when I first started becoming friends with Adam, and that was like the start of our friendship. Thank you for asking that. Another question from Palm Sand Exotic. I think that's how you say it. Are you partly British? I guess, yeah, I have ancestry from England, but I'm not from there. I've never been overseas. I would love to check it out one day, but I do play around with a British accent. It's something I've always done. I don't know why I do it. It's just entertainment to me. It's not to insult any English or British people. I just really love your accents, and sometimes I think it just comes out. Now, I am from New England, if that makes any sense. If I'm British, the British did come to New England and settle there. So yeah, I guess I am British, if that answers your question, but I am not from there originally. I am Irish, Scottish, English, Portuguese, and Russian, or Ukrainian. I dream of going to Ireland one day. It's what I want to do more than anything. I've had an obsession with Ireland since I was a kid, and I hope one day that I'll be able to go there and vlog and bring you guys along with me. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe or something, I don't know. Anyways, Ilk Vomit asked me a few questions, and I love every question you ask me. We know you love music, but are you also a movie buff? Of course I am. I love movies. Comedies, documentaries, dramas, romantic comedies are all my favorite. I love 90s, 80s, 70s, and early 2000s. One of my favorite actors is Will Ferrell. He's hilarious. I love Step Brothers. It's one of my favorite comedies. Jim Carrey is another one of my favorites. I love all of the movies that he made. He cracks me up. Comedies are my number one favorite type of movie. If you want to go in depth with that, we can do more questionnaires on movies one day. Asked, what is my favorite Pepsi or Coke? I do not drink Pepsi or Coke. I've left those days behind me. I drink healthy sodas, coconut waters, and but if I did do, like when I did drink that, it was probably Coke. I liked Coke better than Pepsi. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? If I do eat ice cream, it's plant-based, and I like the peanut butter cookie dough. That's one of my favorites. Or, you know what's another good one? Is Butterfinger. Butterfinger is really good. Oh, you asked me what my favorite genres of movies were, and I answered that. I love comedies, romantic comedies, and dramas. Asked me, what is one instrument I would love to master? I would love to learn keyboard. I used to take piano lessons when I was probably about 5, but my piano teacher, I had made a mistake and she slapped my hand, and that was it for me. Like, I gave her the dirtiest look, and she's like, keep playing, and I wouldn't budge, and she was talking to me and I wouldn't answer her. I was so mad. She smacked my hand. I was like, that's it for me. And then when I was in elementary school, I was learning how to play the flute, and I was so excited about it. It was after school, and the teacher said we could look at our instruments. You know, he's like, all right, take your instruments out and look at them. So I opened up the box for the flute, and it was brand new and shiny, and I was so excited about it. I put my hands on it, and he yelled at me in front of the whole class, and I got angry because I don't like being yelled at. I don't like being scolded by anybody. I'm an Aries like that. Like, I won't even hide it. I will let you know. So I took the whole box and I put it back under my seat. And when he said, okay, take your instruments out, I wouldn't take my flute out. And I got in trouble. He sent me out of the class, and that was it for me. I was done playing. I didn't even get to use my flute. So I guess flute, I want to learn flute, and I also would love to learn keyboard or piano. So I would master probably both of those. But right now, I think I'm pretty good at guitar. I know my way around the guitar, and I can play and write music on it. That will do it for all the questions. I am so grateful for all your questions today. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this vlog. We're about to get some rain, so I think I'm going to head out of here. I want to say all of your comments and your support for this channel means the world to me. And anybody that comes here to this channel and says anything negative about Adam or me using Adam of his death or anything like that, I'm just gonna call you out right now, because you hide behind a name that makes no sense. You don't even have a face on it, and you say like the most rotten, deathly words of all time on my channel. So if anybody has anything to say bad about Adam or me, or anything to do with that, you don't know what it's like to wake up every single day and miss your friend. You don't wake up every day sad in your heart that your friend is gone. You know what? I'd rather have my friend back here than have any YouTube channel. So anybody that has anything to say, come say it to my face, actually. If you have something negative to say, you can come say it to my face or show your face. See, that's the kind of people that leave those kind of comments. But I want to thank the rest of you out there for all the support you have given me on this channel, and it's raining right now. Do you see how magical this is, guys? It's so freaking magical. Never be afraid to be who you are. I'm not gonna like hide who I am on this channel. Vandals here, like, hold back what we have to say. We speak the truth here. We support each other. That's what I want for this channel. All of you out there, like, my heart is big for you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for visiting this channel. Anybody that has anything negative to say, or I'll just delete you and block you off this whole thing. We all stand up for each other. We are here for each other. And I want to thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. You've been vandalized. I'm out. I'm going to enjoy this rain while it's happening. Like, this is so magical right now. This is what life is about. It's about real. Stop being so fake about everything in this world and start encouraging each other to be happy and live the best lives we can. And here on this channel, thank you guys so much for your support and your love. And I will be back. Mwah. I love you all. You've been vandalized. Peace.